Really of this Game 3, Gaming Gladiators versus Team Liquid. Fog, this time around with the drafts, honestly, I feel like, considering what we've learned so far from the games so far in this newer patch, this feels kind of balanced. There's some pretty solid stuff on both sides this time around.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Gaming has really strong early game with the two supports, with the Disruptor and the Rubik, to be able to kind of fix the side lanes a little bit. And then Liquid, they have an immensely strong lineup that will be able to scale. And we saw how good the Slark can actually be if he's unaddressed in some situations versus the Muerta. I'm just looking forward to see the Chen versus Underlord thing too. Is all this damage mitigation that's going to be kicking off? Who's going to have the damage to be able to kill heroes? Who's going to have control? This could get to be a pretty wild one, it feels like.
Yeah, definitely a high chance that we'll see both teams be able to just sort of gear up in a fashion that will allow for these kind of close back-to-back, back and forth fights between the two sides. Both teams as having the heroes that will be able to build up those auras and provide that sort of sustainability that you've got to build up, as it seems in this patch right now, to fight. Yeah.
And I want to see, I've been wanting to see Phoenix because I want to see people doing the blood grenade stuff within in lane. It seems really, really strong. As soon as you get this level 3 timing to level 2 fire spirits with blood grenade, you just have constant kill threat. Like, you just keep bringing. I've seen, like, well, that's in pubs, of course, and I've seen a couple in these, like, pro pub matches, which is people buying, like, extra of them, and you apply so much pressure. The damage is pretty insane that you're able to kick off. So I'm looking forward to see how that lane is going to end up kicking off, too, versus a Muerta Disruptor lane. That is pretty damn strong.
Yeah. And as for sort of who's going to be laning with him, with Boxy, we're going to have Zai down here on the Ricky. This hero is having crazy win rates across the brackets and being played in numerous positions, right? Off-lane, mid, carry, whatever you want to do right now. It's in a fantastic spot. Do you like sort of the decision here to run it on the off-lane here for Zai this game?
I actually thought that they might do it in the mid lane. I was actually kind of in agreement with what the panel was saying and just throwing the Pango off lane, but I guess they must have seen something else just because probably Pango's able to just farm better than a Ricky is in the mid lane. I don't know. I'm not sure what the actual priority, why they want to go for it here, but looking forward to see what Zai's going to be able to do with it anyway. Smokescreen is definitely really good this game when he's playing versus the Puck, of course. And yeah, we'll see how much this Shard Smokescreen is going to be able to do also. This thing is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
7 armor reduction once you just get a free shard from a potential like Tormentor or something.
And also means that there's going to be no chance of Tofu being able to grab anyone and throw them out there to safety when he's got his own shard.
No shard, no nothing. No force staffs or anything. People who are caught inside of it, you're just stuck. So yeah, we'll have to see how
you have to save yourself.
Yeah, and let's see what type of game Quinn is going to have versus the Pango. It was picked as kind of this counter matchup versus it. And yeah, definitely does have this great way of being able to play the game besides playing versus Ricky Cloud. There's like no stun zone. So we'll see how Quinn's able to do, what he's going to be tripped up by, or what not he's going to be tripped up.
Sure.
By. Yeah.
And you see sort of why Gaming Gladiators this game wanted to finish things off with the Muerta carry?
He's in trouble. Duracho might just be dead. He is. Not really. Honestly, I actually think that they maybe got tricked a little bit. Maybe Duracho is seeing something I'm not seeing, but maybe versus Egg, like they were talking about, but I could see issues for him. They have a lot of heroes just get on top of him. They have Pango. They have Ricky, they have Slark. These 3 heroes just jump right in your face. So, could definitely be concerns with all the overwhelming auras that come out from something like Chen. I'm a little worried for Duracho. But who knows, because chaos is going to quickly unfold in these games.
Okay. Try and get in aggressively onto Tofu. Telekinesis is there. Also level 2. Hasn't quite got the Dart Pack. So each time Gaming Gladiators will be able to save themselves from these sort of attempts. Overall, like in this top lane in particular, do you favor a certain duo in this matchup?
I think the Underlord and the Rubik is very strong, but I think Slark is one of those great matchups as the game progresses, just because, like Jenkins was saying, you go Crimson Guard, and it's like, oh, great. I can get more Essence Shift stacks off of you two. And he has ways to, of course, dispel that type of damage reduction that comes from Rubik, so I think the Slark should be able to handle himself.
Sure.
I guess maybe the Muerta pick was something that they're like, okay, we need a hard scaling carry, but something that also hits Phoenix Egg, right? Maybe that's something that they were looking at because you can get the double hits on the Egg. So, yeah, I don't know. And also maybe, I guess versus Pango Rolling Thunder, it's something that you can actually focus fire it now that it doesn't give you spell immunity, it just gives you the debuff immunity and magic resist.
Yeah,
sure.
In terms of the Pango, talk to me about this hero a bit, because did get some nerfs, right, but still being picked up. It was insane last patch. Do you feel that it could still be in a pretty good spot, even with the changes?
Absolutely. I think this hero is still pretty bonkers. It's gotten just some number changes and stuff like that, but I think this hero is still incredible. You just can't... The chain stun is not as effective, and you did just lose the damage, but you can still go Diffusal. You can still go the similar type of build. I'm looking forward to see what Nisha's going to do. And I actually need to see an interaction because I don't know how it works anymore. I didn't get to test one of them, the shard interaction with Coil. Because I've seen in some versus some heroes, like Dawnbreaker, if you use your Q, it doesn't break you out of some of these things anymore that it used to. So.
Oh yeah, you used to be able to, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work now. Ace.
And Mickey getting some stacks up.
It's a lot of stacks.
Yeah, doesn't want to commit in though. Tofu back by Ace's side and Mickey sitting in rather low.
The creep wave.
So far, these first opening minutes, very close on the lanes. Mid lane, I do have that slight lead here for Quinn though. He's been able to get a few more denies in against Nisha.
I'm wondering if maybe that's because of the universal changes. I'm not sure. I mean, this matchup does tend to go back and forth. Some players are just very good at playing the puck versus that Pango.
Yeah, and Quinn, he's been playing quite a bit of puck recently, right, in these couple of series. This is what, third game in the series that we've had between these two teams.
And he's playing versus limited stun. He just has to really watch himself versus the Ricky Cloud.
And Nisha.
He's committing forward
He's
here.
going in for this, but will not be able to finish off the job. Quinn's going to be fine.
We'll
have to take the walk back to base.
And let's see. All the creeps are low, though, so Nisha's not going to be able to get like, any extra denies. I don't know if Quinn's going to miss too much out of this. Maybe 1 or 2 creeps at maximum. Slow and steady we go. Liquid looking good in the lanes. Muerta getting a good chunk of denies, though. 11, actually, on Duracho. And they're keeping Zai very low. Zai's got to be careful.
Yeah, if he sort of gets caught by a straight dead shot into a Thunderstrike, he could go down. They're both very low right now, but there's sort of hit there onto the two, and then Drasho lining that up nicely. Not enough to kill them, but still keeping both Zai and Boxy extremely low on this bottom lane.
Top. A lot of stacks being
Getting
built up.
blocked up as well.
Oh
and Instania with the micro, making sure that Ace was not getting out alive.
Tofu looking to guarantee the rune here for Quinn. And he will be able to arcane up top. But that does, I mean, they take advantage of that movement instantly on the side of Liquid. As soon as Tofu leads the lane, they're going to be able to get that kill on Ace. Autumn, Duracio.
Zai's going to look to chase. Quinn will be able to finish off Nisha in the mid. Zai, he's not going to be able to continue to run this down. Celery, it's over to help out. Boxy trying to get in from the side. Celery glimpses back to Zai for now. Duracio's still super low.
He's dead.
The spirits connect, and Boxy, he's able to finish him off. They're taking out Duracio in the safe lane, but indeed at the same time, we were able to take out Nisha in that mid matchup.
Phoenix actually hits really hard now, too. These type of universal heroes that are just a bit different, they look so different inside the lanes. It's really cool. But yeah, they got mid. They used the coil, and they will be able to still have an arcane rune for Quinn, too. Good punishment there from Tofu.
Okay, Quinn's having a super hot start this time round on the puck.
Yep.
Had a few games where his early game has struggled a bit, but this time round, a blazing start here in the mid matchup.
He's got good heroes to gank for in the side lanes, too, especially versus this Ricky. He can get the catch. Zai, looking to make some early movements. He's coming up top. Ace getting body blocked like crazy again.
A lot of Essence Shift stacks here building up for Mickey. Not a lot really Tofu can do to help out.
Can they close the gap with Zai? He's
heading
trying
over.
to.
He's going to be able to jump across. Uses Tofu to sort of cross the gap, and another jump forward is enough to set up for Mickey to take down Ace.
I feel like there's not many heroes that you see be able to get 20 stacks built up on.
And Zai makes the most of the rotation. He's also able to grab the Wisdom Root. Back in the mid, another Dream Coil here for the setup. This time round won't be enough to take Nisha out. In fact, Nisha, he's going to go aggressive straight towards Quinn. Rolling Thunder's there. Boxy's in as well to offer that extra bit of damage. They'll catch him again with the Rolling Thunders. They take Quinn down.
Liquid's making fast moves across the map. Zai getting involved. He's level 6 now. Every kill that he gets into now, that XP bonus is going to kick in.
Dacho, excellent shot there.
Nice snipe.
Lines it up off the tree. Snipes Boxy. Zai's trying to push on.
He's strong.
And he really is. Dacho. A couple of hits from being taken out.
Nice fear.
Oh, gets him under the tower.
Glimpse. Oh, they lost. No, they don't.
They've got him.
Nice.
He's hitting some great dead shots here, Dacho.
Nisha looking to strike back.
Doesn't have the Rolling Thunder, though. And without sort of the vision as well, hard to sort of get in under the tower. Mickey is coming across as well, though. They might not expect this slug to be here.
Sneaky.
As they go in, they'll see Celery. I'll take him out, and Duracho immediately leaves the area. Pounce has already been used, nothing to put a stop to the TP. Duracho will get out safe.
And Mickey just goes straight back toward top. I mean, Carrie's getting involved in kills super early. A wild start this time around, 6-3. Who ended up getting the secondary Wisdom rune? Actually didn't see. Okay, Boxy was. I was wondering why he's so high level.
Yeah, holding on to the mid as well. Boxy trying to find his level 6.
And Mickey, he's actually still lingering around bottom, perhaps for another attempt with Nisha. Celery? Maybe they can punish Nisha here. He rolls out.
He's thinking about rolling back in with Boxy. They're going to try and go for Duraccio.
Nice positioning from Duraccio.
He's going to get knocked up to the high ground. Will stand his ground against Boxy. Boxy is trying to run. Duraccio attempting to chase, but Zai jumps in to finish him off. Ace comes over with the Fiend's Gate.
Here comes Quinn.
But Duraccio's already taken down. Quinn, he's got the lockdown on Nisha. They'll find the Pango in return. See if they can chase for more. Doesn't look like it. Zai and Boxy, they'll be able to split. No, the vision's there. They get the glimpse back on Boxy. And with Dive already used, Boxy run out of options.
Zai going in again.
He wants to try and go back in and see if he can continue to set the trade even.
Oh, Tofu. Did he? I think he misclicked there.
And he panicked. He turned around, and it's going to be the Zai could continue to chase and get the kill. Duraccio's back in action. See if him and Celery can punish Zai.
Another sentry.
Glimpse over. Quinn's there as well as the calling sent down from Duraccio. Another great shot here from the Muerta.
He's got some great angles.
He's hitting them every single time here, Duraccio.
Beautiful stuff. I mean, the rotations, it's incredibly fast. They bring everybody there with the Underlord. Able to strike back 6-8. Way more exciting game than last time. Constant back and forth. They're going to fill up the bottle of Quinn mid. Oh, God, I almost missed that one. Up top, Ace, he's left alone for a second. Boxy's here with Insania.
Is there going to be any sort of help offered up for Ace? Doesn't look like it.
He's alone.
Okay, getting these early kills, getting these early stacks.
3 permanent Agi. And I think he's got the Fusel down already, too. I mean, Mickey is massive this game.
I see bottom as well, Zai. Pretty much solo, just able to bully Duraccio out of the lane if he steps up too far in the Muerta.
Mickey's farm is pretty out of control at this point, and we're seeing how active he's being on this Slark also. I mean, this defusal, it's gonna hurt. Solo kill potential is definitely there for him and for the Riki, as we've seen a few times. Gaming, they're gonna look to make moves. The 2 supports have great levels right now. Rubik 6, same thing for Disruptor. Quinn, I believe Witchblade is also done.
Yeah, I mean, he's super strong this game, Quinn.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. He's had that opening that he'd hoped for. 2-1 and 2.
They might be able to catch Nisha if he's not careful, too. They have this ward on the high ground, spotting him for a second. Ideal kill is Nisha or the Slark. They have the Disruptor ult for Mickey. Looks like it'll be Nisha.
Coil for the setup. They'll drop the Static Storm. They're happy to drop these ults here to secure the kill on the mid.
Ooh. And Insania actually Hand of God's a little bit late. Unsure if it would have saved them anyway. But a Hand of God on cooldown now. And let's see if they find that D ward. I don't think they will. Tofu placed that one earlier. They was able to scout Nisha. Nisha dead. Quinn now going to be able to perhaps even just finish off mid tower. So that move is pretty big. I'm not sure why this exists, but Chen can use these gates, of course, to send his creeps down, and he can split himself away, as we see the push coming down bottom from those.
Yeah, looks like Gaming Gladiators for now. They'll just completely abandon that bottom part of the map. Putting on the pressure elsewhere. They take the mid tower. Maybe see if they can catch Nisha again. Dream Call, 25 seconds still.
Can't quite. They continue to play around this ward that they placed from earlier. Insania. They get the catch for him. He's got a mech.
He's got TP backup coming in. He'll put the mech, Zai's in with the jump, but not enough to be able to keep Insania alive. He's going to try and turn towards Quinn, but Quinn's able to get out of the smoke screen. Zai continues to chase. Quinn orbs back up. Zai, he's going to be able to see him, jumps in to finish him off. And at the same time, Nisha and Mickey, they'll deal with Celery, and now they'll look to deal with Ace as well. As Ace, there's no way out of here for him. 3 dead on Gaming Gladiators as the jungle of Liquid proves to be a bit too dangerous of a spot for Gaming Gladiators to head into.
I mean, and they had to commit so much just to kill a Chen. They had to really commit forward, and then it just allows Liquid to come in with the backup and get the cleanup. Nisha is going to get his bottle filled, and now he also has defusal. So they're going to actually have a triple defusal timing on Liquid.
And it's going to be super scary. I mean, we're seeing already just each individual core, they're pretty much just able to go for these sort of solo kills.
Yeah.
Zai in that last fight, whoever he opts to sort of full focus on, he's getting the kill on.
Leash up top. They should be able to punish Mickey here.
And he's going to get a chance for the Shadow Dance.
Celery's
and
here.
with the Static Storm down, some body blocks.
No way.
They've got the glimpse.
Okay.
They'll drag him back. They'll finish him off.
I was going to say, no way. That would be illegal if he's able to get out of that there. But they keep having to commit double ultis to kill these core heroes. Liquid, how will they strike back now that those are on cooldown? Wisdom Rune's going to be coming up in a second. Is Gaming going to be able to claim this one on the left side this time? Looks like they should. And should be able to perhaps push this onto this tower up top too.
Trying to lead it onto Dyrachyo.
Whoa. He's got to be careful.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They have so much mixed damage on the side of Liquid to deal with this Muerta. And yeah, Xayah, yeah, Diffusal's going to be done. Nisha, he pretty much has it done, and Slark does too. This is going to definitely cause issues for someone like Ace. These strength heroes definitely do falter a little bit, even though they have arcane boots. You live so long, you just get burnt down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dyrachyo getting some space to catch up, of course, but is a bit slow at the moment. Aggressive ward from Liquid. It's spotting the supports. Tofu down bottom, in trouble.
And they're going straight for him. Oh, Telekinesis will put a stop to the Rolling Thunder.
Nice
in fact,
play.
the Dream Core is there. Quinn comes in with the counterplay, jumps in with the control on towards Nisha. They're able to burst the Pango. So they can find Xayah as well. Ace, Fiend's gating over. Look towards Boxy. Boxy he'll get back in the Fiend's gate.
Glimpse.
He's able to use it to get out of there. They've got the control on Xayah. They drag him back. Or maybe not enough, actually. He's able to jump over towards the neutral creeps. He'll continue to retreat, jumps down to the low ground. He's going for the TP out. Do they see him? They've got the burst. They will get him. A good attempt from Xayah there to try and escape, but completely outnumbered. And Gaming Gladiators, they've got the damage to take him out before the TP is successful.
Good stuff from Tofu. He actually steals the shield crash, gets that damage mitigation, is able to survive versus everything. And then he switches and takes shield tricks later.
They're keeping this game super close. 11 to 12. Only a 1k gold lead right now for Liquid, the closest game we've had so far in this series.
And honestly, this is more kills than we had last game, if I'm not mistaken, already at this point.
Dyrachyo.
Nice fear.
And Boxy might still try and go for this.
Yeah, if he gets hit from Fire Spirit.
He's going to get the first connection.
One more.
And he does get a second one. It's job done, isn't it? Is it? He's dead. Boxy. Beautiful plays here from the Phoenix.
And look at the itemization he's going for. He wants to be the Quinn answer. He's got a Hex queued up.
Yeah, Tranquil straight into Hex.
I mean, they do definitely lack some type of control for this puck, so I can see the reasoning why. Quinn, there's a silence there. The Diffusal brothers.
They're going to drop the Static Storm and they're going to glimpse Xayah back. He's going to hold him back for now, but he's back in and just for Quinn's got to orb out, but he's not able to jump out in time. The heals are there as well from Boxy. Xayah's going to live as Quinn drops the Dream Core down to no avail, ends up losing his own life to Liquid in the river.
They want to get moves going with these Diffusals. They know how strong their timing is at the moment on Liquid, especially when Quinn off the board. No coil even when he comes back to life. And Insania, I mean, the two supports on the side of Liquid are just farming and farming so much. Dyrachyo. Scary positioning for him to farm.
I mean, Xayah's terrifying right now.
Really
this Riki can cause huge issues for whoever's found out on their own.
And this is all he needs at the moment. He just needs to run around now at this point and just shut down the Muerta from catching back up. Liquid, they're going to get a push going around mid also. Rolling Thunder at the ready, Egg on cooldown.
See if Gaming Gladiators can slow this down. Quinn.
Got a
gate with the jump. They've got the backup coming in the Fiend's Grave. Insane, he's going to look to get in there. He's going to get glimpsed back out though. Now the backup's arrived from Liquid. Nisha and Boxy, they're ready to fight. And Mickey, he's in straight away towards Ace. So if there's going to be any help for Ace, as Ace is getting focused underneath the tier 1 tower, they'll be able to deal with Xayah over to the side Gaming Gladiators, but they will lose their Underlord.
I mean, Insania still, he used Hand of God, but still has Mech and Holy Lock, and he's still full HP.
So with the 4 of them here, Gaming Gladiators.
They get a glimpse.
They get caught in Insania. Nisha thinking about committing in with the Rolling Thunder. So now they're ready to push forward. Mickey in with the Shadow Dance on towards Celery. Celery turns, drops down the Static Storm, but he's gone. And now in over towards Dyrachyo. Pop the ultimate, but the controls here from Nisha with the Rolling Thunder. 3 connections here back to back.
The Egg.
Insania's able to walk away. He's going to live.
Quinn.
And now Mickey, he's backing onto Quinn. Quinn turns with the Dream Core. He's going to be able to jump to the side, but he's ticking down low to the Fire Spirits. Dive forward from Boxy. He's looking to finish up the job with the Waning Rift there. Quinn able to survive on minimal HP.
Insania is not the target to go for. They keep glimpsing him and then he just stands his ground and the team's able to commit forward. Nisha, he'll be all right.
Soon to have his Blink Dagger as well, Nisha.
They're getting quite a bit of kills here on the side of Liquid. It's starting to definitely add up. Echo Saber done on the Slark. Big kill though for Dyrachyo was the one that he's able to get on Xayah.
Yeah, we saw that off to the side at the start of the fight. Up in that that high ground area. But at this point, when Liquid's sort of bringing the fight to Gaming Gladiators beyond their tier 1 tower, there's only so much Gaming Gladiators can do, and Duracho just pretty much completely controlled throughout the duration of his ultimate.
How does Insania live there? Unbelievable. I think, what, was that 7 HP or lower? I'm not even sure. All grouped up. They're actually just looking for the Roche. Static Storm's on cooldown. Coil back up in 7 seconds. Is Gaming even going to expect this is the question. Liquid's actually deciding to go for a kill instead. Heroes are showing top. They have ward vision.
Let's see if they can jump first. Zai leads in. He lanes just
They're on
around the
Tofu.
smoke screen. They'll go for the Rubik. Force the side, but Tofu's gone. They'll turn towards Ace. He's heading into the Fiend's Gate, but the Rolling Thunder from Nishi catches him. Gives him no chance of heading into the safety of his own Fiend's Gate as Ace falls as well. Liquid take down 2.
Heads up play. I mean, they have the ward vision in the lane. Catches Gaming completely off guard. They get on the Rubik too. These two support heroes hate getting jumped like this. So Rubik and a Disruptor, these heroes want to be the ones kind of starting the fights. When they get jumped on themselves, they have no real answer.
They're actually going to look for the quick move down to the bottom. Maybe see if they can get into Gaming Gladiators jungle to find more.
I thought they might go for the Roche there, but looking to play more aggressive.
I mean,
here.
they know it's going to move down to this bottom half of the map, so maybe they
true.
sort of just fancy taking it down in this area. Instead, obviously at this stage, it doesn't matter with the first rush. In terms of the drops, it's still just the Aegis.
That's very true. Good call.
But they want to take it out here instead.
Yeah, that is definitely why. And they set up vision around it too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're being fast and very aware. And they should be able to just get this one completely for free. Gaming need some space here for Duracho, but they're not being giving much time. Any opportunities really Liquid. They're just moving super quick around the map with these triple diffusal blades.
Soon to be a completed Aghanims as well on Mickey.
Good God. Completed Aghanims, soon a pipe on Insania on top of all the auras that these creeps are going to be providing. There's a lot of sustain, a lot of healing as well too from Boxy, who's getting closer and closer to that Hex, Owen.
Yeah, everything's really sort of falling into place now for Liquid. Not as a huge lead by any means, just a 4K gold advantage, but very much a game which it's going to be a test to see if in this sort of environment, this is also a sort of game where Muerta as a carry can pop off.
Yep. And you can see that Ace, like he didn't even end up going for the Crimson Guard this game. I think he's recognizing they just have too much mixed damage that it might not even actually work out. And also, they're versus Slark, so Crimson will just make that Slark build up more stacks. As yeah, Tormentor's going to drop. Who's going to get the shard? It's going to be the good one. Him or the Chen are really nice ones at this point in the game.
Force staff now done for Quinn, so now having that chance of saving himself if caught in the smoke screen of Zai.
Save bodies and himself for sure. Until, well, he'll be able to save himself at least versus the Ricky shard, but they won't be able to save each other once he does get it.
What's going on here? Am I missing some sort of hidden tech? There's a Holy Locket on the floor.
Uh-oh. Is that by accident? Oh, I think that was by accident, maybe.
But what kind of accident is that?
Was he picking up an item and then he dropped it? Will he notice even?
Don't forget your Holy Locket.
That's quite a lot of gold. Oh my God, can you imagine if he leaves it there?
Nah, there's no way. I mean, he's going to look at his inventory and figure it out.
Dude, sometimes you're really focused on a lot of things.
I mean, I can only imagine, what did you think he felt that he put the branch on the floor?
I think he thinks he dropped the branch.
He'll realize.
Radiant are scanning.
And you do see your own items through the fog, right?
I mean, yeah, but...
You do. I mean,
he's in the zone right now. That's... Okay, well... wait, let's see.
Here we go. He's realized now.
I think he's like, wait, why do I only have 300 mana?
He's going to see it now.
No.
What?
Oh my...
He doesn't know!
Okay, well, he'll find out. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway, indeed. Something about dropping items. I mean, Liquid, they had problem with this last patch. Mickey dropped. What did he drop? He dropped
the Manta.
He lost his Manta.
He did, and
Mickey's in a bit of trouble. He's going to get the ult off, but he's getting brought incredibly low. Of course, he does still have the Aegis in this scenario. See if they can take him down the once. They're going to pop the egg to sort of dissuade Gaming Gladiators from fighting into this, and it will work. Gaming Gladiators hold back.
I'm sure Insania's like, why did my Hand of God do so little healing for some reason?
I mean, what?
Dire's
I don't know how does that happen?
He thought, dude, you're focused on so much stuff in these games.
I mean, I guess.
He's microing, he's telling his
2,400 gold item that you just put on the ground.
Well, you know, sometimes it happens. Someone will notice. I think he'll notice.
If Gaming Gladiators head over it, I mean, some sort of Fiend's Gate to sort of check out our Wisdom Rune, they come down this area, they're going to be like, what the hell's going on?
Maybe Boxy will see it? No,
I mean,
he
somebody's gonna see it.
Well, anyway, Boxy's very close to Hex, so extra form of catch versus the puck.
Sure, I mean, someone's got to have some items.
Oh my god, can you imagine if he actually doesn't notice?
I mean, I hope...
You keep your camera there.
I was going to say, we've got to...
keep yours there.
I hope in production they're watching his cam just to get the face reaction when he realizes.
I'm sure they're prepping the Holy Locket
he's-
cam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my lord. All right, well, that's painful. Liquid, still in a very good position. However, Dyrachyo, he's catching up. Almost that secondary, almost that top net worth behind that Slark. Zai, he's scouting ace. He's got BKB too, so hard for them to commit onto this Riki.
They're going to go straight for Quinn. But Quinn, he's already got the orb out.
Ace in
Focus
trouble.
Ace instead. Zai, he's going to be able to jump across towards Quinn. Quinn able to jump out with Waning Rift. They weren't able to finish off Ace. Ace, he's out into the Fiend's Gate. He's going to be fine. Nisha tries to chase with the Rolling Thunder.
They got split up.
They'll settle for the Disruptor. Celery will be left behind, but everybody else gets out.
They would, I mean, they didn't focus fully onto Ace there. They actually went for the other kills there and they ended up missing it out. So I didn't have to use BKB though, and yeah, the Despair Cam, there we go.
Maybe he's doing it for the lore. I mean, under Holy Locket it says, a prized relic, long thought lost forever. Well, no wonder. He's dropped it. I think it is going to be lost forever.
Oh god. I cannot believe what we're witnessing.
Now, the real concerning thing will be
What's that?
if he just queues up another and starts buying another one.
No, he won't.
Are you sure he won't?
He definitely thinks he has. He's queuing up
Dude,
another.
he's queuing up another!
No way.
No! He's...
Okay, well.
Oh, well.
Well.
I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff, but this is up there. Anyway, back in action.
Mickey, coiled. Aegis, 5 seconds.
Ooh, they want to try and punish this. Gaming Gladiators, they get the glimpse. Mickey, they're closer back to the static storm, but he's able to put the Shadow Dance first.
Aegis is gone.
See if they can kill him after this. Tofu trying to get in the setup.
Nice
they get
pit.
a good pit here onto the two of them. Jump forward for Nisha. He's in aggressively with the shield crash. Good egg off to the side. Gaming Gladiators, they have to run from the egg. Celery, he'll get caught here on the retreat. Zai jumps forward. Actually, not enough damage. Celery's going to be able to be kept alive, and now they can jump back in, take down Zai. As Gaming Gladiators, they keep everybody alive, and Zai's dead.
How the hell does nobody die on the side of gaming there? I think it was a 5-man shield crash that came in. They're going to Rolling Thunder, though. They want more.
And they weren't ready for that one, Gaming Gladiators. They immediately lose Tofu.
Dyrachyo.
Nisha in with the angle over towards Ace. Dyrachyo trying to step back, but he's caught by the Who Stop. Some red damage coming in from Boxy. They'll force Dyrachyo back to safety. Buyback comes out immediately from Tofu.
Can they punish? Insania. He might get ran down here. TP.
They've got him. Glimpses there. Insania's gone. As Gaming Gladiators, they'll hold. They do commit with the buyback of Tofu, but they're able to set up now, and they're taking these fights.
They're striking back for sure. And this is versus the BKB of the Riki too, which is pretty important that they're able to take these fights versus him. And the Hex reveal from Boxy. Is he actually going to commit for it? Oh, no, my God.
He's buying us.
Why did you say that? You're actually hurting me.
He's actually doing it.
You're actually hurting me from this.
I mean, as you said, I guess he's just full focused, and I reckon he's not even thought twice about it. He's just like, okay, I need to get a Holy Locket.
He's like, man, I'm really under
Maybe he's like, well, I thought I bought one. Maybe it was in the other game. I remember buying a Holy Locket. It wasn't this one. I mean, there's no other explanation. I don't have a Holy Locket. I need to buy one.
I mean, all these things, that definitely adds up.
Sure.
The extra healing provided, just having the stick and being able to heal people with it too, on top of just buffing up your mech and... Oh my God.
I mean, he's going to be kicking himself so hard after this game when he realizes, especially if they end up losing it.
I mean, right
That's gonna
now,
hurt.
gaming is trickling their way back into this one for sure.
Is under attack.
I'm just not like a visual bug, right?
I don't. No,
There's
no.
definitely he definitely
He had
had
it.
one.
He
and
definitely
it's
had one.
definitely sat on the ground, right?
He
I'm
100%
just
had one.
Trying to make some sort of sense of it.
I really bet that he's sitting there and he's like, man, I swear I was super far in this game. Oh my goodness. Quinn.
Oh, Zai.
He's got the Force Staff though. It's always his protection
He's a bit
versus
tricky
the
to catch.
Cloud.
He can force out, still be able to jaunt over to the orb. Actually, he's going to opt to stand his ground with a phase shift and play with the Blink instead.
He'll get out.
Yeah.
These Force Staffs, the dream item always versus Riki.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, against the Riki, you know, definitely would be many situations where Quinn could get caught out, but he's playing it well.
Yeah,
You know, he's
really
only
good
died,
at
what, the
position.
3 times this game, 8, 3, and 4.
And the important heroes are the ones that actually have built their own Force Staff, right? So even though you're playing versus the Riki who now has Shard, where you can't force allies, you can force yourself out of that cloud. Next one, I think Celery just needs one, and then, yeah, they've got great answers to be able to reset versus Slark and versus Riki. It's a very good Force Staff game. And Quinn almost has his Lincolns also versus that Hex that we saw Boxy reveal from earlier.
are scanning.
Oh, smoke on smoke. Ace.
Gem on Mickey.
They're going to jump him.
big
They're in the
jump.
silence. They get the coil on the three of them. Immediately though in response, Nishi gets the Rolling Thunder off. As they're trying to bail out
Mickey.
Mickey, but Mickey caught in the Static Storm. He'll get taken out. Zai tries to commit it onto the high ground, but they see him. He'll try and TP out, but the damage is done. Duraccio claims the life of the two of them.
What a jump from Quinn. Perfect catch. And they get the instant catch onto the Slark. I don't think he gets a chance to use Shadow Dance off before getting pulled into Static Storm. And they're swinging. I mean, they still have this ward
they're
up too.
absolutely holding on. I mean, Duraccio, he's getting massive, especially picking up these kills. This Muerta's, it's absolutely going to be a problem for Liquid. We're seeing time and time again now. They need the BKB on Slark. Without this BKB on Mickey, he cannot fight. He's getting caught every time by the Static Storm.
And they also now got the gem. That was a fresh gem picked up from Liquid.
Look, they're going for more. They're going to be able to sneak around beyond the tier 2 tower. And they catch out Boxy. Boxy's going to try and dive out. But the telekinesis is there from Tofu. Gaming Gladiators getting kill after kill, and absolutely it's completely slamming down this lead that Liquid had.
I love the itemization. Like we said, all these different force staffs, Ace going for Greaves plus Pipe, it's just making everything work here. And Quinn, what a godly jump. Perfectly just bringing down that Slark.
Yeah, Mickey just completely disabled in the middle of that fight.
How far until he has the BKB? I mean, he can do the disassemble play, so he's about 1,600 gold away from having it. But it feels like until then, they're just gonna have trouble fighting into this Gaming Gladiators draft. And Duraccio is now massive. Now he's got Daedalus on top of everything. He's level 20.
And we asked him, he didn't end up buying the Holy Locket.
No, he didn't. He's gone Greaves.
He didn't at least buy a second one.
But it's still on the floor.
It will just be a nice surprise when he finds it.
Will he see it?
Somebody walk down these stairs, please. And get that cam on Insania. He's going to see it. He sees it. No.
He's looking at everything else.
Here we go.
He pinged it. Nisha's like, dude, your Holy Lock.
Check out his camera. No reaction. Okay. He's hoping the team didn't know.
I mean,
but when Nisha pinged it.
You could see there's like a little look of this. He's like, oh shit, I knew it.
Insania was like, what do you mean? I only just put it down. Not like it's been there for the last 10 minutes. Anyway, back in action, Gaming Gladiators.
It's a quick one. It dies too fast. Duraccio, Daedalus finished.
It's gone.
It's gone. Uh-oh.
Duraccio's getting strong.
Duraccio's getting strong, and Puck is just getting harder and harder to catch. Quinn also has a shield rune for the next jump.
Yeah.
And now Ace, he's got the triple auras. So he does go back for that Crimson Guard now to deal with the poke damage that's there from Liquid. Liquid's going to need some very long fights in order to have any chance to be able to take it now versus Gaming.
Absolutely. I mean, if Gaming Gladiators get that sort of solid setup from the Dream Core, the Static Storm, just a few shots from this Muerta and a few of these heroes, they will get shredded.
Liquid has to start now just fully prioritizing the supports. Yep. They need to just get the initial jump and catch this Disruptor.
And look how aggressive Duraccio is. The Hurricane piking in beyond the tier 2. He's ready to kill.
Sure is. Mickey, very close to BKB. That's going to be the timing that Liquid has to use in order to try to strike back here. Tormentor, it's up.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They're setting up. Zai, he's under vision. I don't think he knows this. TP's on cooldown. He's got it on.
Yeah, nothing to put a stop to it.
Radiant's top tower.
At this moment in time, Liquid, they'll set up to take the Tormentor themselves.
Should be able to kill it very fast. Unbelievably fast, in fact. And now Nisha, cool. Now I get to actually see the way that it works versus Coil.
So what do you want to see? You want to see if he gets if he's able to get it off, if he gets knocked out.
It used to just dispel it.
Oh, okay.
But now I don't know if it's, with the new debuff immunity thing, I don't know if it just fully dispels it or what, or if you have to get pushed out for it to dispel. I'm not sure. I mean, I need to
Because last patch, they nerfed the roll-up, right, so it doesn't dispel. But now in this patch...
That was only versus Roots. That was versus Tree and Ulti. It actually was not versus Pango.
Okay.
Yeah. It would dispel... It no longer would dispel Roots, but it would dispel Coil even if you went, because you went Magic Immune. Anyway, Gaming, DD, Duraccio with the Daedalus.
If Duraccio's able to get in position, this next fight could be very, very bloody.
I mean, he's also got Aegis, so it's very likely he is going to have the positioning even if they just jump. I mean, Liquid, I was saying, they need to get the jump on the backlines. They need to get rid of these pesky supports. Or somehow break the Lincolns on the Puck and then get the Hex follow-up afterwards. Might just be wait until that Aegis is out, though.
Close game here at 33 minutes.
Really is.
But definitely a game that I feel that Liquid's going to be feeling the heat a little bit more right now.
Insania needs his shard also.
Yeah.
Really important for him to level up those creep abilities. Also important for him to be able to start possessing Ancients so he gets those big auras that we've seen these Chens thrive with.
Zai looking for Quinn.
If Quinn's not careful, he still can get caught, but
He's
he
got
has
his
gem.
team behind him as well.
He's got the gem. Where's
They
that?
get the open up. They get the bash up with the swashbuckle.
They're on him.
And they've got him.
That's the gem.
Now they can push on for more. Mickey and Nisha, they'll jump over towards the two supports. Nisha having the fantastic controller with a couple of bounces of the Rolling Thunder. A third one across Feather.
Oh
But
my
the damage
God.
from Duracho just tears through the Pangolier. He's going to look towards Insania. Insania trying to hide here in the trees. Or he gets caught by the root for now. This is where Duracho wants to set his sights for next. He's trying to move back over towards the carries, but Mickey is able to dodge the dead shot.
I mean, Duracho bought a Moonshard before the fight, and he literally just killed the Pango in 2 seconds during Rolling Thunder. As we see, of course, as what you pointed out to me, Jenkins was talking about the Gunslinger versus the, Pierce's debuff immunity. If you actually mouse over it, you're the one who pointed it out to me. That second shot, it's supposed to actually go directly.
Well, yeah.
Well, in theory.
The pass. Oh, back in. Quinn ball back for
Quinn?
He gets caught by the Hex.
Duracho still here.
Silenced as well. And now the Dream Core's back up. They've trapped the Phoenix. And Mickey, he's jumped in.
He's building up stacks.
He's going to see if he can try and take down Muerta, take down Duracho twice.
Oh, and he has 50 stacks.
He's got him the once. Can they deal with this Slark on round 2? As Ace will drop down the pit here to try and control Insania. Mickey watching the fight from the side. Duracho turns and completely blows up Zai here with this incredible physical damage. Mickey is in trouble. Duracho shoots him down over towards Insania. Duracho gets the cleanup.
This Moonshard pickup is actually so sick. His attack speed's crazy. He kills this Slark in seconds. Look at this damage, 6k.
I mean, time to push on now. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It doesn't really matter. When it's that sort of overwhelming amount of damage, it doesn't matter how much Essence Shift you built up.
No.
He still just completely tears through you with this insane amount of right click.
And Salary honestly clutched that he gets the kinetic field down because it actually keeps Mickey right inside of it there for Duracho to focus fire. This Frax, it's going down. Duracho pushes so fast.
And no buybacks available on Liquid. They've got the fortification, but just down to the two of them to try and hold it.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
See how much gaming Gladiators can get.
They might keep going.
Dire's top barracks.
Ace still has 300 bonus damage from the fight as well. So he hits hard.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Zai back in action.
Middle tower has fallen.
Respawns Duracho.
They're going to try and set
Be
things up.
careful.
Nisha's in. He's in with the Rolling Thunder. He's going to have a good angle to continue to try and keep Duracho controlled. As the Supernova's going to be there, Duracho able to force himself out to the side, still gets caught by the Supernova stun. They're desperately trying to force Duracho back to safety. Nisha will turn once more, gets caught by the Dream Core, but the damage is done. They're taking out Duracho. Zai in with the BKBO towards Ace. Ace trying to get through the Phoenix gate. He's out of there. Of course,
they
the
gonna
pounce,
chase?
it's not enough to stop him from getting through the gate and getting back to safety.
They were thinking about going through, but it's in the base. Big kill. They find Duracho. He was playing very over-aggressive there. Standing up on the high ground, gets chain stunned. Couldn't get the 4 staves out.
Yeah, Nisha finding the perfect chance to get him with the start to the defense. They push him back.
And we'll get to see one of the new items that I don't know if we've gotten to see in any of the recent games. Disperser is now finished for Zai.
Yeah, talk to me about it. Give us a breakdown.
You are unslowable. So he can just let the Slark kind of like pick and choose his targets. That's the biggest thing that I've seen, at least. I've only seen it twice, so.
Still with a 4K lead here, gaming Gladiators. Liquid very much showing that they can still form together quite the team fight.
They have an opportunity here because also if you look at Duracho, he's gone full damage, right? So has no BKB right now. So if they can get on top of him again, that can be one of those big answers.
He's super close. Would mean sort of putting the buyback on hold if he wants to spend up and get that BKB online for the next fight.
Yep. How long on Roche also? It's about 1 more minute. And I think do they have their gem actually or no? No, Quinn hasn't. So that was Insania's gem that he purchased from earlier. Let's see what tier 4 neutrals they end up getting.
And we do have with the Harpoon online for Mickey.
Okay.
Another way to grab, pull in his target.
Pull in that Muerta. And Duracho, he actually, I believe sold the Maelstrom? Sold the Maelstrom for the BKB.
Okay. Yeah, wants to be able to keep a slot open for that Moon Shard.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, having that just increased amount of attack speed by having the item in your inventory, it feels fantastic. on a hero like Moeta that relies on the gunslinger procs.
It's all important that he has this BKB to be able to get out of the Rolling Thunder and the Sunray combo.
And ready to start looking for a fight Gaming Gladiators.
Another aura picked up for Gaming. They have the Shivas. And also, I didn't see this one when it came out, but Tofu has a Hex. So, another form of instant catch. Him and Quinn definitely been doing a lot of work to be able to stop Nisha in his tracks. They buy another gem. They'll give that one to Mika immediately. And Mika, he finds one of the better items in the one of the better neutrals in the game, the Ninja Gear. I think this is now. It was important last patch, and now it feels even more so because of mobility across the map.
Radiant are scanning.
Trying to see which auras and everything Insania is opting to go for here. He's been keeping the. He really likes having the Cobalt Foreman. I think every game I've seen him play the Chen, he's been having that one. Now he's going to get the Frenzy creep.
I mean, it's such an insane amount of move speed.
It is.
In a patch where it definitely feels like move speed is a sort of a stat just being favored over many other features, just being able to run around the map, objective to objective.
But he's not getting the Centaur Courser and stuff like that. These insane magic resist that we have seen, at least Celery, I saw him prioritizing it massively. Maybe he hasn't just found one, so maybe he will soon. Game's still very close here. Dyrachyo has no buyback.
They're ready for a fight, Liquid. They want to be the ones to start it. Do they want to jump ace? They're going to try Dyrachyo. They're in with the pass. Dyrachyo's able to put the BKB, turns with the ultimate. He's looking towards side, but Side's able to keep a safe distance away. Dyrachyo, he'll turn his attention over towards the supports instead. Dreamcore's down onto the two, and then Nisha turns with the Rolling Thunder. Dive forward from Boxy. They're in on top of the Moeta. As in they go, Mickey takes them out here with the help of Side. They'll look over towards Ace as well, as Ace trapped in the pounds. They'll glimpse back Nisha, but the rest of Liquid, they can focus down the Underlord. They'll get the two cores, neither with buyback available.
The biggest pickoff they could find. They see both of them standing on top of each other. Ace and Dyrachyo literally just hugged each other. Allowed Mika to get kind of the perfect jump onto him. 36 stacks onto this Slark.
A little too slippery for Gaming Gladiators to deal with this Slark just charging and pouncing in on them.
It's tough too for him because Dyrachyo, he used the BKB and his ulti at the same exact time.
Immediately.
He just panics because they just jump on top of him, so he has no way to protect himself once they've reset and re-go on him.
And they're able to kite it down. Mickey plays with the Shard with the Depth Shroud. Zai's able to jump to the side, and then desperately Dyrachyo, he's looking for that new target, but in sort of the chaos in which he tries to do so, kind of loses his positioning, and then Liquid, they punish it hard.
I mean, these initiations are massive. Gaming Gladiators, Dyrachyo, he has to just be much more careful. I don't think he can show himself on front lines almost ever.
Let's see how much Liquid can get with this 30 seconds.
Rax likely to be claimed.
Still tier 2s in the other two lanes. So at the least for Gaming Gladiators, they won't be losing anything more than the barracks on the bottom for now.
How long
even if they do, they have got the fortification.
Roche is up, and they see it instantly. Insania kept a creep inside.
And it's going to be on the bottom side, so it will be that Aghanims pickup that Liquid will happily take. See if they can
have to go to base. They have to go back to base, though. Okay. Tier 4 is dying. It's one person at least. Or are they just going to let their tier 4 die?
I mean, they're letting one of them go.
Yeah, that's one. Slark will go back.
And can the rest of them take Roche without Slark?
I don't think they can fight without him because Gaming's smoking over. They know this is coming. Quinn has a DD rune for the fight, too. Initiations seem to be absolutely everything.
I mean, if they're able to fight this whilst Mickey's not around...
I mean, they see Insania right now. Insania's actually under a ward that Gaming has from earlier. Can Insania get out?
Quinn's got it. We'll catch him with the Dream Coil. This will at least give the rest of Liquid time to sort of assess the situation and consider if they want to fight or put the hand of God. There's nobody that can save Insania there. And with that, they can go straight into the pit. I mean, they're smoking out. Liquid are still trying to set something up here, 4 versus 5. Zai starting to attempt to draw their attention away from the Roche, but Quinn's going to jump over towards him. Nisha, he's in with the Rolling Thunder. Mickey commits it as well. They're able to get out to the side. Dyrachyo puts the BKB. Shadow Dance is there for now from Mickey. He'll get forced back by the dead shot. Now puts the BKB. He's going to start working on his waist, but there's a lot of damage coming out from Dyrachyo. But Nisha jumps in on top of Dyrachyo. Dyrachyo pops the ult, and the damage is starting to come out. Dyrachyo looks towards Nisha. Nisha out with the swashbuckle just in time. Zai able to jump over to the safety of Boxy. Quinn is attempting to chase down Nisha with the Waning Rift. Finishes him off as Nisha's out of the game. So if they get the vision with the glimpse back, they do. They're able to drag back Boxy as Liquid unsuccessfully trying to push Gaming Gladiators out of the pit It only ends up costing them 2 more lives. And now Gaming Gladiators, they can look to finish off what they came for.
And Dyrachyo, this time he does it right. He doesn't panic. He doesn't BKB and pop ult at the same time. He keeps one to cover himself. So ends up being able to pop that Pierce the Veil, and they can't actually stick on him.
Yeah, and immediate moves here with the Fiend's Gate to connect with their wave and get this push going as soon as possible. I mean, 2 heroes dead on Liquid, and they do not have buyback.
Back to business. Dyrachyo now also gets the Wisdom Rune. He's 25.
Okay, Nisha's going to have his. He was 5 gold short, now he's got the money.
Okay.
So there is that option. We'll see if they want to buy back it.
There's an Aegis now, though, on Dyrachyo.
How's this fortification? These buildings are going to start falling pretty quickly. Zai trying to set something up, and Nisha, he will commit with a buyback.
They're looking for the flank. They're looking for backline.
I mean, they're pushing on in Gaming Gladiators. They've already taken the barracks, Zai. They'll try and start things. He's attempting to jump down Stellar. Nisha knows well with the Rolling Thunder. They've taken the Disruptor out. Mickey straight towards Tofu, but Tofu forces back up to the high ground. They've caught Dyrachyo on the high ground for now. Nisha, he wants to go straight back towards the Rubik, but he cannot find Tofu.
They're on Dyrachyo.
Swashbuckle backing onto Dyrachyo. See if they can take him down the once they can. That's the Aegis God. Mickey. He'll go for Tofu now. He's starting to build up these Essence Shift stacks. Nisha helps with the Swashbuckle. They get back into the shield crash. Mickey, he's building the stacks up. They take Dyrachyo out a second time. Ace, they have the detection. They do. The vision's upon him as Liquid. They will come in hard with the defense, pushing back Gaming Gladiators. The damage was done, however. The barracks were taken, but Liquid, they will manage to make Gaming Gladiators pay for it.
Back and forth we go. Slark now has 58 stacks. And this time, Muerta ult was still on cooldown, I believe, toward the end there. So Pierce the Veil wasn't able to be used toward it. After that, Aegis does respawn, and they can stick on her. How much can they get out of this?
They could look for another solid fight soon. I mean, the refresh orb's going to be back up 40 seconds for Mickey. We'll see again on the defense. They lose the barracks, but Liquid know that they have to make sure that Gaming Gladiators pay for this.
You see, he uses the Pierce the Veil there, and he's actually chain stunned. And then when he respawns, he has BKB, but they don't care BKB with these two physical right-clickers. They're able to just stick on top of the Muerta at the end of it there.
Absolutely, yeah. Mickey at that point had already started to build up the stacks.
He still has 58 too, and they're pushing hard. Buyback comes out from Ace. Dyrachyo doesn't want to use it.
Can they stick around for the barracks themselves, Liquid? It's a bit trickier for them to hit the base. I mean, Zai's going in. Teasing around with him at the side here with the smoke screen. And Nisha is considering going. He's revving up the Rolling Thunder, he's in. As him and Mickey, they go straight towards Quinn. Get on top of the puck. He's in enough control though. Still, the phase shift is able to be there in time, and he's out. The static storm, they've caught Mickey. They've trapped him.
It's the Eggs.
They've got the Hex full up as well. Mickey's gone. As the rest of Liquid, they've got to try and get up, but the glimpse is there. As Celery is able to drag back Boxy. A stolen dive in from Tofu comes in as well. As they'll take the 2 of them out, they'll pick up the gem. Mickey actually coming in immediately with the buyback just to sort of defend the base.
I don't think they expected the static storm, the Ags that got given to him from the from the Roche earlier. Celery just drops it on top of Mickey.
With the Fiends get, they're just immediately up to the barracks. They'll get this push going on. I mean, Boxy, no buyback available.
It's gone.
They catch side with the Hex. Jump forward. I mean, shield, they're getting back out of there. They'll take the racks. They're looking to see if they can retreat for this. Quinn is going to get left behind, though. Dyrachyo, he's going to try and take this fight here with a BKB, but it's a bit awkward now for Gaming Gladiators. Mickey, he's over towards Ace. And Dyrachyo, he's got to start retreating with a harpoon. It pulls him back. Dyrachyo, he's dead.
No buyback.
I mean, a risky play there. As they tried well, they got the Megas, but it cost them Dyrachyo's life. Nisha, he won't find a bash somehow.
Whoa, that was unlucky. I think the Fiends Gate ran out. I think they were trying to TP out. It just disappeared right in front of them. I have to see that again.
100 seconds, no Dyrachyo.
Oh, and I think was Mickey... Okay, Mickey, I believe, was 25 before the fight, so these are long Essence Shift stacks.
This is such an awkward point now for Gaming Gladiators. They've got to try and hold 4 versus 5 for 90 seconds.
They've got Megas coming in, though.
Sure.
So top and bottom, they're going to be hard push, and these supports, they don't really deal with it the best.
I mean, who's sort of dealing with it right now? Sinsania back in the base.
I mean, Quinn's going to go in. It looks like Quinn's going to try to cause some type of panic here going into the enemy base.
And we'll see how fast Liquid can push. They've got to make these next 70 seconds count massively. Liquid, they've got an opportunity.
This is the last creep wave that Liquid has.
There's Quinn. He's going to start playing around with Insania. Of course, Insania is still rather tanky with all these items he has as the Gen. They're going in heavily here looking for kills. And Gaming Gladiators, they're making their way back towards the fountain.
I mean, Quinn is messing with Insania right now. He's hitting the throne.
I mean, they've taken out Celery, but indeed someone else might have to come back to help out. And indeed they do. Zai and Nisha, they'll return to the base.
Mickey, he buys Deso, but they have no creeps. Quinn cut the wave.
Mickey, him and Boxy, they're sort of on their own right now.
I don't think he saw that Quinn cut that mid-wave, because they have no creeps in the base at the moment.
I mean, Mickey's here, but what more can he go for?
34 seconds, no Dyrachyo. This is awkward.
And they have to fall back now, Liquid. They can't look to punish this death timer of Muerto anymore.
He's going to definitely have time to come back. Mickey
Dyer's
and Boxy still on the prowl. Can they find somebody? Ace, be careful here.
Oh boy. They're going to see
jump
him. They're in with the Hex. The three of them. Zai ready to join them as well.
Bots 2 on Zai.
As Ace, he's going to be forced to the side. They're trying to get him out, but Tofu with the lift. He's able to break him away. Mickey jumps forward, but they turn, they get the Hex off, and Gaming Gladiators, they manage to keep Ace alive.
Right when the smoke screen wears off on him, he actually is able to get the lift off.
And Zai, of course, with the bots too. I mean, we're probably going to see bots 2 starting to come out, and quite a few here, as it's going to be huge at this point, especially with Liquid having to deal with Megas, and at the same time trying to do their best to get this push going, to take these fights out on the map.
Gaming have a very good positioning in this game right now, where they can kind of like take a breather. They're like, okay, guys, we have Megas going in. What's the objectives we got on the map? We've got a Tormentor up. We've got some Wisdom Runes. Let's chill out. We're okay. Dyrachyo doesn't have buyback, but it's all about saving Private Dyrachyo. If he's alive in the fights, they're chilling.
I mean, a lot of them don't have buyback. The buyback state at the moment is pretty scary. Only Tofu having it available. As Liquid, for them, the cooldown's been over for some of them, but still short on the gold.
Yeah. They still have... They have the Static Storm. They have the Blink on Celery. They have the Axe Static Storm. So if they just catch Mickey, that's pretty much all the... That's the most significant damage that Liquid has. So let's see where Gaming goes from here. Lanes are all going to constantly shove in.
About, what, 1 minute and 20 seconds until we'll see when Roche is back up. Yeah, both teams got to start prepping for the buybacks. And Liquid, they've got to be very prepared for some sort of Fiend's Gate play to be coming in from Gaming Gladiators.
They can do it at any moment.
There's
if
a
they
lot
see an
of backdoor
opportunity.
potential for Gaming Gladiators, especially with the pressure of the Mega Creeps. High chance the backdoor protection will end up being taken down on the Ancient in many situations.
Absolutely. Quinn also now hits 25, so they have multiple different forms to deal with those BKBs, to deal with the catch, to try to find the Slark and get the distance for Dyrachyo to do the damage. Gotta check every single hill. As we've seen, initiations still are massive. Mickey, that was so funny. When I saw him like run in by Deso, and then they said, wait, there's no creeps. Oh, God.
I mean, is there regret then regarding that Deso purchase, or is it still okay?
Probably some regret, but you know what? It's some good damage anyway on something like a puck, whatever.
I know, if he's able to get the Ursa shifts built up and he finds himself in a situation in the Ancient, it's going to feel good.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not going to sell it right now, obviously.
No, of course not.
But you could, I mean, of course, like something like a Nullifier would have 10 times more value with the 54 staffs that are in this game. But either way, you could see what he wanted to go for.
Yeah, the spur of the moment.
Yep.
5 seconds until we see the Roshan. Gaming Gladiators, they'd certainly be happy with a short respawn. And they'll get it. It's as short as it gets. Roshan's back up.
Oh, they're blessed. It dies so fast to Dyrachyo's build.
Who's taking the axe?
You know what's a really cool one that I think could be pretty interesting? The Muerta. You can just shoot the Slark and he can't dispel it, right? Can't you just push the Slark out of his body?
I guess. I mean, it's 4 seconds that you don't have to worry about mid-K, right?
I don't know. I'm theory crafting here. I literally haven't seen it.
Who else can look to take this?
Do it, Dyrachyo. I want to just see it. I'm sure he's like, what the hell does it even do?
Nah, he doesn't want to do it.
Oh.
Ace is going to grab it instead.
Dude, I swear there's potential there for it.
I mean, it's a lot of text, you know, on that Agadem.
Ace gives it to him. He gives it to him.
All right, he's going to do it.
Oh, baby. I mean, let's see if he even uses it.
Let's see if he...
I swear this has so much potential.
But does it also have kind of grief potential?
I mean...
If used incorrectly.
I mean, let's read it all together here.
Let's not. I mean, that's the whole essay. They can read at home. What have we got?
He pushes the... It's like a 4-second stun in theory.
It's
the easy way to read it, I guess.
It's basically like a 4-second Book of Shadows.
Kinda. But I think it's undispellable, right?
Yeah, it's undispellable.
Yeah, undispellable. So,
4 seconds.
Shoot it on Mickey, and Mickey's out of the fight for 4 seconds.
Yeah, you're basically taking him out.
Okay, I mean, let's see what he does with it, because this has cool potential.
You can still hit his body, though.
We gotta learn.
You can still hit his body.
Yes. We're gonna learn here, everybody.
And you can save your teammates, right? You can shoot your teammates.
You can shoot your teammates.
Obviously, that would be a pretty sort of high-level play. You know, you've got to do it at the right moments. You don't want to grief your teammates.
No, you have a lot of buttons as well, too, because he's about to have a refresher. So.
Sure. I mean, we're going to look to see who he goes for with the parting shot. see if there's a big play to be made.
What does it even look like? Do you know? I haven't seen it.
I hope it's cool. I didn't think anyone would ever get it.
And let's see if he commits his gold, because he actually has buyback back in 30 also on Dyrachyo.
There we go.
He's going to have a DD as well for the next fight.
Oh, that is quite scary.
Sure is. Jump. They'll find the disruptor. No buyback on Celery. That's a big snag.
They're going to try and jump over towards Dyrachyo.
Dyrachyo.
They'll put the DD, turn towards Nisha. Nisha's able to get away just in time with the swashbuckle.
He's
now made the turnaround.
And Dyrachyo's
They get him with the dive, they get the Hex off. Mickey's jumping forward as well. Dyrachyo will try and turn, but Mickey pops the BKB there and on top of the momentum. Dyrachyo, he's in trouble. The supernova stun successful. They've taken Dyrachyo down the ones. Mickey building up the stacks as he goes over towards Ace. They turn here. He gets the Rolling Thunder off in time, Nisha. The BKB's there for Dyrachyo. Forced up to the high ground. They're trying to chase Dyrachyo as they dive forward. His BKB comes to an end. Dyrachyo, he's going to get taken out. He's out for 100. Buys back immediately. As Mickey burst slow by the Fade Bow. He's able to pounce away, but they managed to finish him. Tofu able to take down the slug. As Mickey's out, he buys back. They've got to hold the base here, Liquid.
Mickey has buyback. I think he just might have to use it here. They got on Dyrachyo. He didn't even get a single parting shot off.
I mean, the buyback state now. Dyrachyo using his. The three big ones coming out from Liquid. All three cores expending their buyback, sort of in a moment of panic to get back in on the game and protect their Ancient against these mega creeps.
I mean, Quinn and the supports did all of it there. Dyrachyo was pretty much controlled the entirety of it there. He doesn't even get to use the parting shot. But yeah, Quinn, he did heavy lifting.
Absolutely. I mean, it was sort of their carry being focused as much as Dyrachyo was at the start of the fight. I mean, incredible that Gaming Gladiators was still able to get the kills that they did out of it. Back in action.
Zai.
They're straight in on the Tofu in the mid. We'll see Zai caught in the Static Storm, but he's pretty tanky. He's able to survive this. Tofu buys back immediately. Zai, he's getting shredded here by the damage to Dyrachyo. He's able to jump down to low ground. Quinn catches him with the Dream Core. Jump forward with the waiting reform. Final touch there for Dyrachyo. Takes Zai out of the game for good. He's dead for 2 minutes. They're going to drag back Tofu with the control. Telekinesis into the Hex, but Nisha, BKB's back up. As he goes for the BKB, the TP, he's away. Ace not able to cut him off in time, closing the gap with the Fiend's Gate. As they're back to base, Liquid, but now no Zai for 100 seconds.
How's the BKB looking? Dyrachyo, he has BKB, he has Pierce, he has his ult back up. Refresher not up for Mickey also. He's got 1 round of BKB and ult.
They could go down mid pretty hard here if they want to. Gaming Gladiators look to close this one up 56 minutes in.
They sure can. They have 7 heroes effectively with Ace and Quinn having buyback.
Yeah, now with Dyrachyo having this refresher, 2 rounds of the ultimate and such.
And I believe he found a shield rune as well too, so that's actually pretty damn good for them.
I mean, they're ready to end it.
They sure can.
Liquid, what can they do? 4 versus 5 and against the Megas.
Aeon Disc up in 1 second. It's back up.
They're going to look for him first, but the Aeon Disc will keep protected. Then with the telekinesis, Boxy's able to break out of the combat. The Static Storm is dropped down onto Mickey. The Supernova's there. Mickey trying to get back out of this, but the kinetic field of the Static Storm traps him. He's dead. The Nisha has to get away from Dyrachyo, but Dyrachyo forces in, finishes him off. 3 dead on Liquid, no buyback. GG is called as Gaming Gladiators take game 3.
Celery coming in beautifully there.